Good evening in TGIF from Gray Barn. Tonight we are going to visit with Auntie's attic. You'll remember her across the street as the Pyrex lady. As you can see, she still is our Pyrex lady. Of course, there's some other vendors in the shop that do have Pyrex, but not in the amount that Auntie's attic does. So first we're going to go over how to contact us, because remember, we do ship the smaller items. We also will hold the items for you to come in and purchase in person. We have a whole area for that now. It's really nice and organized in here. None of our contact information has changed. And today our phone is up and running. Yay! So we are graybarnantiques.com for our website, always gray with the E. Facebook, Gray Barn Antiques. Our Instagram is gray.barn. Our YouTube is Gray Barn Antiques. Be sure to subscribe to us so you get alerted to new content, and give our thumbs up on these videos. That would help us. 973-786-5555 is still our phone number. And our email is graybarn@graybarnantiques.com. So let's delve into Auntie's attic. She is also 20% off if it doesn't say firm, and that's the same for cash or credit. So you can see she's got some great pieces of furniture in here. There's quite a bit of furniture. She has this little wash stand here, this one that just came in. She has these matching shelves. They have little two-door cabinets, 2 doors on the bottom, with this cute little cabinet over here with the glass doors, linoleum type finish on it. A lot of fun. She's got in this little cabinet here with the enamel top. And oh, she's got more furniture there. The cabinet is not for sale. That was my old paint cabinet. We were letting her borrow that, so it's going to good use. She does have that nice shelf there and another little washstand. So let's go look at some of the smaller pieces. Now this, I'm surprised, even had to move over to here. This should have sold. It's only $28 for Bessie Pease Woman. And look at this beautiful frame. I mean, just gorgeous. Perfect for, look at that little baby. I just love that. Heidi Shoup, she was a big potter back in California. These are all hand painted. It'd be a mold, but then they hand painted each one of these. So they're all going to be slightly different. You can see it's signed on the bottom. That's a nice little planter girl, and she is 1920. There's just like a little pressure line here. Cute. Look, she got a lot of cookie jars. He's 38 and 20% off, and you can see on her tags she actually has the measurements, so that does help. This is a nice little vanity mirror that I'm trying not to stand in. So this is 20% off, and it does have the measurements. It has beautiful woodwork on it. It's got an interesting base in that, like, a lot of times the mirror kind of sits on the base. Ooh, her timers just went off, so we're going to miss the black light, which you saw on my walk up. This one's just an open one on the bottom there. Cute little brass elephants. Don't see where the tag went on that one. Washboard's always popular. There's different ones. This is the glass, so the ribs are on the back. We've had the metal ones, all wood. I mean, small ones for the lingerie. That was just $32, so $25.60. Graphics are great. We actually had a few years ago, I actually had a man who played in a band, and his instrument was the washboard with the stick. So he came in, he bought a couple of tin ones because they all have a slightly different sound. So doesn't perform around here. He was from down south somewhere, so that must be pretty interesting. That's cool. That's only $9.60 for this. These are great. People love these for flowers, for vases, out in your garden. Nice galvanized pail for just $9.60. So she always has gorgeous glassware. Again, if you want any more information on any of these pieces, if you need close-ups, if you need more information, price, you want to buy it, just let me know. Message us. We'll get that information out for you. Oh, she just marked, and she's marked some stuff down. Now remember, if it doesn't say firm, the discount's going to be on the lowest price. So this little piggy here, her cold paint, she has some cold paint issues. She's just $5.60. Now cold paint means they painted it and it did not get fired again in the kiln. And that's why a lot of times these older pieces, that paint does come off. So you could paint that if you wanted to, or get the rest of the paint off. That's up to you. Now the only negative with Miss Piggy here is if you want to use her as a bank, unless you can shake that money out, you got to break her to get the money out. She does not have a stopper. So the formalities, that's, I mean, probably vintage now, because vintage is 25 years old. But, you know, that's newer, like the 1990s, early 2000s. Nice porcelain. This is cute. This is just like a little picture and buckle. 14, 11, 20. So that's all one piece. Oh, that's a nice stamp on the bottom of that. Nice. Okay, that's what that boggle is. It's the brand name. Another piggy. He's a Lefton. I think he does have the stopper. So sweet little gift there. $14.40 for a newborn boy. Put a little bit of money in there. I mean, how sweet is that? That's a lovely gift. Or if you just collect piggy banks, look at that face. And he is Lefton. Coin, which came in all different colors. The Fostoria. This is the ruby. We've had the clear. We've had the green. I don't know if there's any yellow. There might be some yellow in here. I'm not sure. A lot of beautiful Fenton. It's not here now. It's been here or it's coming back in. So, oh, look at this. This mirror just came in. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look, the image up in here. Very pretty. Look at this. That is beautiful. And that is just $36. And again, we do have the measurements on that. Let me get my fat thumb out of there. There you go. Pretty. That is really pretty. It's an unusual shape too, not just your regular rectangle. Nice copper lamps. The lamps do work. That's very cool. I featured that before. So that is that's $100. Copper water tank. I don't know if I'd advise using that, but it's a very cool decorative piece. So again, 20% off. I don't think these shelves are currently for sale. A lot of the vendors don't put their shelving up for sale unless they have a piece to replace it, because it can be hard to find just that perfect piece to fit into a certain spot. So you will see tags on them if they are for sale. These two I do not believe are, because they fit just right in this spot that she has here. So he is a blue nesting bunny. Cobalt blue, just $12. She has the unusual eagle. And don't forget, next Saturday night is our Facebook Live. So I will not be doing these videos next week, because next week will be vignette days. So I will be filling up with the vignettes for you that you all love. And we have more vendors, and every vendor, almost every vendor, I have just one vendor that is doesn't participate. Everybody else is participating, so we'll have samples from everybody. Well, that's an electrified one. That's $28. That's pretty if you like milk glass. We got some pretty Amberina crackle glass. This was on before. This is all uranium. The black lights, you can see them back there. We are on timers in here in some of the booths, so the lights did go off just a few minutes ago. I had somebody asking for hooks the other day. Here's a couple of them. You can see them in this booth. If you want more information on those, just let me know. This lamp was on before. We did sell the other. We do have a pitcher by itself. That's just $12. Does not have the glasses, but we do have the salad bowl. And the salad bowl by itself is just $12. The snack bowl, salad bowl, does not have the small bowl. So it's just the two pieces in that lavender. I'm waiting to see, unfortunately, the pitcher set that we did have last week. That fell through. The lady, I don't think, realized how much shipping would be to the other coast. And she kind of ghosted us and decided not to take it. And I offered it to a couple other people in line. So if anybody's interested in that set still, it was that gorgeous Blendo lavender set with the pitcher and 6 glasses from Vintage Crush for just $48. That is still available. I have one person I'm waiting to get back to on it, and she passes. So if she says no, keep that in mind. That is still available. It's an interesting cake stand. It's not high. It's, it's on a little footed one there, but it's a nice height. 11-inch, and that's just $24. Very pretty, Westmoreland. It's got a couple cow creamers, some lovely milk glass hobnail, milk glass plates, and another piece of the Blendo in the blue. Could do a display just on that. That'd be gorgeous. All the colors of the glass that Blendo comes in. This is the clear bottom Pyrex. Take the 20% off, $14.40. Really cool little brass shoe down here. It's interesting, a little Victorian. And that is just $24. We have one melt box right now. This one's $36. It does say it here. It's embossed on the side. So it's the only one we have in right now. It's a cute little brown stool. Look at that little guy. How adorable is that? Chippy paint on that. $28, 16 inches tall. Nice hard case. And that is $25.60. That's very cool. folding ladder. I featured this a couple times, so if you look back on the post, you'll see the information on that. Interesting ice cream scoop for just $14.40. And the Pyrex. Again, any of the price tags that you do see, it doesn't say firm, take that 20% off. She has all the information on the tags, all kinds of patterns. If it's not in now, it might come back in. She has sold a lot, has had a lot, so it's being at the right place at the right time, making sure if you see something that you grab it right away. From what we've heard, we've had some visitors from Virginia and other shops saying that her prices are very good. And so she's been selling a lot, like they've been taking it down to Virginia apparently. Not the same, not together. We had, within the same day, we had 2 different groups come in from Virginia and were thrilled at the variety of Pyrex and the prices. So I've been down to some of the antique malls down in Virginia, and I could see why prices down there. And some of the places were just a bit high. That's $52. There you go, $20 on the big bowl. That's a good deal. And, you know, folks, if you're going to buy the Pyrex, I mean, it's great to have a beautiful display, but don't be afraid to use it. Just before, if you use like one of these little casseroles and you're going to put it into the oven, it's got to be preheated. Make sure you warm up, like the contents are almost room temperature. So maybe sit this into a bowl of warm water if it has food in it before you just throw it into your oven. It is not known to explode, but there have been instances where it's like people are taking it out of the freezer or wherever they've, you know, direct cold and throwing it into the oven, into an unpreheated oven, and that has occurred. So just what you do with most of your dishware, you know, I mean, keep in mind, cast iron is the same thing. If that gets really cold and you go to heat it up, you can crack cast iron. It does break. The handles will break. So just use precautions. Make sure stuff's at room temperature before you just go throwing it into a hot surface. So she also has some Corelle too. And more Pyrex. So like I said, if there's any pieces in here that you need more information on, let me know. If you want to purchase any of these, just send me a screenshot. Best to message us. Do not comment on Facebook or Instagram. Message us directly because we do not always get alerted to the comments. So this is really cool, and it is super heavy. That's $180 and 20% off. It's an industrial chocolate mold for bunnies. This thing does close. The outside does have some rust. Inside, you know, these little cleaners, you probably use it, but I can imagine if you put chocolate in it, it's heavy now, how heavy it will be with the chocolate. So $12 if you're just moving into your first place. Get the older glassware in that. You don't have to worry about what's in it. And the fridge dishes are fantastic. You want glass fridge dishes. You can avoid plastic at any cost. You know, these are great. This light does work. It was on before, went off with the timer. Again, little cookie jar. He's only $19.20. Isn't he adorable? I did feature this coffee grinder the other day, so the dimensions and everything are on a separate post. It does work. I mean, I would clean it out, obviously. The crank does go, but it's hard with one hand. Dovetail drawers. Look at this. Isn't this just darling? So, functional. Looks like it. Decorative. Absolutely. Isn't that just a beautiful little coffee grinder? Here's a set of pink bowls. Each bowl sold separately. $11.20 for the medium size. And here we go. Here's the small one. Just $8.80 for the small one. And always be sure to look up in every booth, in every spot, especially in here because we have a high ceiling now. Nice bread box, vintage tins, percolators, a lot of choppers. Great selection of rolling pins. Again, 20% off. Look at all the hand mixers. An abundance of kitchen tools. This cute little enamel teapot. Excuse me. Oh, we did so much in here with all this. There's still some sawdust floating around. We do keep cleaning. And, oh, this one's cute too. This one looks like, so that's the ceramic and the aluminum, so it keeps it nice and toasty. Even have the vintage napkin dispensers, a lot of bread boxes. Here's that piece I was telling about with the enamel top. She does have the measurements on it. So the whole thing is metal. The enamel top's beautiful condition. Pictures. We sold a bunch of stuff today. Pictures and stuff. I love these little picnic baskets with the wood handle. Hoosier jars. All different sizes. And again, the 20% off. So that's just $8 for that nice little jar. That one's $19.20. So a lot of fun stuff. Ice cream sundae, cups, everything you can imagine. Like I said, if you can't find it in this booth, we have so many other booths. There's 14 other large booths plus bookcases and the front rooms. So full sets of dishes. The corral's always great, always popular. There's that little piece here with the measurements. It's 2 pieces. So you can, for easy moving, because it is heavy. There's a fun little piece. $12 for the 12 by 15 sifter. That's cute. The little wood handles. Wheel not for sale. That's going to be part of her lighting when she has the time to do that. $25.60 when Don can help set that up. How fun is that if you have a laundry room or you just love to collect old boxes, the old advertisement in really nice shape. Look at the graphics on those, and those are just $8 each for those. And there's always mason jars in here. That's nice. That's an unusual color for a reamer. $11.20. Nice amber glass. Unusual cake stand. Now things like this you could not put in your microwave because it does have the silver on it. So just keep that in mind if you do buy any of the vintage glassware or dishes, to make sure that there is no metal finish on it to put in your microwave. Dishwasher will probably wear it away eventually. So hand washing is usually advised on items like that. So if you're looking to add some vintage to your kitchen, Auntie's Attics has a ton of vintage kitchen, plus some other pieces as you've seen. Nice old sewing box for $36 is the accordion style. Here's the measurements. Does open up nicely. Lots of storage. Does not have to be just your sewing. Fishing lures, crafts, whatever you want to put in there. Nice and easy to carry those and move those around with all your stuff in it. Some nice enamelware. Nice little bed warmer, vintage tin. Let's see. Oh, here's the tags for these. The shelves that I was talking to you about. They're pine. They're $120 each. She does have 2 of them. Measurements are on that. So you see how open. They're nice and open, and they are tall and large. So if you need some shelving, there is some available. Let's just go over to here now. This is a nice little pitcher set. 6 glasses and the pitcher. I love these colors. So $48 and then 20% off. Oh, I know these always sell as soon as I put these up in the live. So here's your chance if you see it tonight. It is missing one of the end tips, $9.60. People love those. They form them into stars. They make them into picture frames. Just very cool. There's a cute little display curio cabinet. $48 and 20% off. It can stand up or you can hang it. And there's the measurements on that. Very cute. Should have goodies in there. Little hotel bell, $12. Inkwell, $12. These are fun. These are great. I know I have a girl that collects them, and they're also like either for your bed or for the guest bedroom. And I put the water in there. No little critters are getting. You know, I'm always afraid when I'm taking a drink from something there could be a spider in it or something in the middle of the night. But that keeps it nice and lidded, or you can just put a bunch of ice cubes in there and just let it melt during the night to have a nice little cold drink in the middle of the night. So check out the price on this guy, $95 and then the 20% off. And there's the measurements. It's got both drawers are utensil drawers. Isn't that nice? So great if you have a small dining room or even in your kitchen, you can use it, or any room really. Isn't that pretty? And then there was a couple pieces behind it. There's a console table here. It's like a creamy color, and that is 2-tiered. And that is $95 as well, and 20% off. It is a Bombay & Company, though I'm pretty sure they painted it. Whoever painted it did a nice job. It's not coming off. It's on there very nicely. It's got a nice, interesting shape to it. Nice wood. Seltzer bottles. All kinds of little interesting pieces in here. Again, if you need any prices on any of the items that you've seen tonight or on any of my other posts, just let us know. You can message us. I'm going to go over here and do the housekeeping again and show you how to get a hold of us. Again, you shop us 24/7. I might not respond right away, but I do get back to you pretty quickly. So we are graybarnantiques.com is our website that has all the hyperlinks to get to our social media, as well as our email and our phone number and our address, 134 Main Street, Andover, New Jersey. Facebook, we are at Gray Barn Antiques. Again, Gray with the E. Instagram, we are Gray.Barn. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gray Barn Antiques, to be alerted to new content. Our phone number is 973-786-5555. And our email is graybarn@graybarnantiques.com. So if you remember the other night, we did visit with On Second Thought. I'm just going to back out just to show you. So Auntie's Attic is the first booth you see when you get to the back room. So I'm just going to go all the way back to the front door so you can just get an idea of where we're at. So you hear that knock? I am by the front door, so you can see our great ceilings in here. We're going to be putting some stuff up in there, like our railroad crossings and such, our own private collection. It's heights that you can't read. The Bertrand Island Park is a reproduction sign. I did that one with some of the lettering that I found that was pretty close to the original. So that is just $36 for that. And I think that does have the, yeah, so that's 48 by 7 1/4. I will be getting back into making the signs now that now that I don't have to sell the paint. That took a lot of my time. Now that I'm not doing that, I'll be able to get back into some of the things that I like to do with my spare time. Our general store is all set. So we get, this fudge is amazing. It's made to order from Wisconsin, real Wisconsin butter. It is so delicious. I have loose leaf tea. It's out of Brookfield, Connecticut, but the ingredients are sourced from all over the world. All kinds of lovely flavors. And we do have the spoons and the little tea balls to strain them. This is still a room in work in progress on the walls, but I did get all the food over here. We have the Virginia Diner peanuts and I have the Whitleys. I do need to put another order in with them. I don't have any of the regular peanuts left. We still have some Cooper Mill left. Mrs. Miller's is back. This is fantastic. Jellies and jams and butter out of Ohio. That's still the double boiler method. Non-GMO, no corn syrup, $5 a jar, some amazing flavors. We do tend to sell out of this one. And of course we have our honey still, and that is out of Chester, New Jersey. I'm out of elderberry and a few other things, so I have to place an order from that. I'm getting ready to place my Mrs. Bridges order. That is imported from Scotland. She's been around for over 100 years. Well, I don't think she is, but her product line is. And we will get more of the gift packages. We sold those very well during the holidays. So, like I said, we do have the greeting cards now, so you can run in and grab a quick gift for somebody if you forgot, or, you know, just setting up, even if you do remember, just to set up a quick, nice little gift. This is also the tea, all the different flavors. I think it's mostly black tea. I have a couple of green teas in here as well. They have a whole series. We still have some of the Anderson's maple syrup. That's pure maple syrup. They've been around since 1928. I do have lovely potpourri. All different, and this is not, I didn't have it made for us, it just happened to be like our barn owl. So those are lovely. Our Coyer candles, 100% soy with a cotton wick, no lead, so they burn clean as you can, like just beautifully. And those have been very popular. I did get taper candles in different colors. These are the 12 inches. These are $2.50 each. And then I do have the contemporary, I guess they call them elegant candles. Those are 10 inches, and those are also $2.50. Local souvenirs, things that I make. I'll get back into making the mugs again, too. That was something I missed doing. And I designed these little canvases and have those printed. Those are all local as well. And 20% off. There's stuff up on the top. So this booth, the general store, is a mix of new and old. My fireplace mantle made it over. So that is not for sale. I mean, offer me $2,000, it's yours, but it's really more of a display. I saw the hardware still came over. I have the Crossroads votives. Those are just $2, and they smell fantastic. And like I said, we have the candles. And this, like I said, there's some vintage mixed in this booth. So, and all that stuff. The vintage stuff is 20% off. The general store products, the foods, the candles, the teas, etc., they are not discounted. And then I found a use for this shelf. I love this shelf on top of my old green hutch. So I do have these. These are not made from real honey. These are just little candles, and they're $2 each. They're just beehive shaped. We do have the Badger Balm still. This is the ladies skincare, and that is all natural. I love that stuff. I use all this stuff in this booth that you see. I personally use all these items. We have the Bella and Bear. That is a vegan product, not tested on animals, all vegan ingredients. And here's the Badger Balm baby section. So we have a bunch of that product. I have to place an order with them. We do have goat milk soap in all different scents and flavors. Flavors, you're not going to eat them. Well, if you have a foul mouth, you might need some, but anyway. And then there's some body soap. This is very popular. Where we got it from, this one woman is just loading up her cart, so she must do very well with it wherever she is. So I have not tried that yet, and I still haven't tried the bath and foot soak. I do want to try that. And like I said, there is some vintage items mixed in here, and I'm just gonna, candy bar is filled back up. We have a ton of different nostalgic and current candies in here for you. And I'm just gonna show you the Badger Balm. We have the sunscreen for adults and children, the aloe vera gel, always good to have that. I am almost out of the tattoo balm. I have one left. I have to order the cuticle balm. That went very fast. They actually started with just the hardworking hands. The gentleman that founded it in New Hampshire over 25 years ago, that was what he started with. And all these are naturally sourced and not tested on animals. Very good products. The aromatherapy sticks, I do have a lady that comes in, loves the headache soother, the stress soother. I only have one of that left. So I will be placing an order for this shortly. And for our gentleman, we do have mustache and beard oil and such. So I just wanted to share the general store with you. I'm going to turn slowly over to here just to show you the other candies that we do have. Very popular. So, and with that, I'm going to wish you a lovely weekend. Tomorrow night, we are doing the Sussex County Miners game. It's a retro night, but it's also fireworks night, so hopefully it doesn't rain. We don't seem to have the best of luck with the weather there, so I'm hoping this time we get to sit through a game without any downpours. Oh, I also have these little scented sachets, too, that are really lovely. Gardenia, Amazing Grace, all different kinds of scents. Honeysuckle, which is in bloom around the area right now. Smells amazing on certain roads when I'm driving home. So there I go again. I'm getting distracted. I will see you all soon. Enjoy the weekend. Take care.